Good morning, students. I hope you all are very well and taking care of yourself, your family, your hygiene. Stay back at home, and I hope you all are utilizing this time in doing as many works, as many crafts, as many learnings you have already wanted to learn. This is Arbi ma'am, and we are going to start something very, very interesting, as this is the first time we are going to do something like this. We are going to share with you some of the chapters that we have already planned for your upcoming classes through online classes. Now, as I'm going to teach today class 7's literature, I want to tell you we are going to start with chapter 1. The Little Prince Visits the King. And before starting, as I know already some of you do not have the book, so I'm sharing with you the snaps of the book and the chapter. I wish you all to read the chapter loudly and clearly back at your home so that your reading habit also become very clear within this time, and you can also enjoy reading the chapter. Now coming back to the chapter. Before starting with the chapter, as I do all the time, I keep on telling you to know what actually the chapter have in store for us. This chapter revolves around something which we all know scientifically, called asteroids. Now, tell me what you know about asteroids. Yes, I know that we all know asteroids are small bodies, or particularly small heavenly bodies, which revolves around sun and other planets and are made up of irregular shaped rocks and many other stuffs like gases and dusts. Now coming back to the chapter, how is this asteroids associated with literature this time? This time we are going to start reading a chapter where we will learn about a small prince who lives in a world of asteroids, like we live in a world which we call Earth. Our Earth is very different from this little prince's world of asteroids. We will find out how this little prince lives in his world. A small task I will give it to you alongside of this chapter is that you also have to create small stories out of your own creation to say me what will you do if you stay in any of the heavenly bodies that we have in our universe. Now coming back to the chapter, we will find out that a little prince will travel from one asteroid to another in order to search a lot of things what the asteroids are in store for him, and also to make him highly knowledgeable about them. So one day when he was traveling from one asteroid to the other, he will come across to an asteroid where he will be meeting a king also. Now let us see what the chapter have. The chapter shows us, if we read, that in the world of asteroids, they number the asteroids as we find in the chapter saying 325, 326, 327 and so on. The prince was traveling from one asteroid to another in order to search of the existence of human or whatever he gets from these asteroids. Suddenly, when he was traveling from one asteroid to another, he bumped into a king. He was shocked to find out that on one asteroid, a king was sitting with his majestic big throne and a complete big stick in his hand, and was completely robed in a king's attire, which is purple ermine dress. And he was sitting over there without any subject. Now, who is a subject? Subject are those people who lives under the governance of a king, that is, the common people. The king, on finding out the small prince, was very happy because he got his first subject. He immediately tell him to come and talk to him. The prince was very shocked to know that the king immediately recognized him. And they keep on talking with each other in a very magnificent way. Suddenly, while conversing, the prince will start yawning, and the king will get angry out of it. He will say, "It is not an etiquette to yawn in front of a king." But what can we do? The prince is a small prince, and he was traveling for long from one asteroid to another, and he got tired. Hearing to this, the prince will reply, saying that he was very tired and hence he has yawned, and he have also not slept for such a long journey. After hearing this, the king will also feel bad, and he will ask the prince to yawn in front of him as many times as he wants, because he was also very lonely sitting all alone in the asteroid, and he have also not seen anyone yawn for years. But this frightens the prince, because he has already yawned. How can he yawn again when he is not feeling like? He asked the prince to yawn again in front of him, but the prince told him that he does not feel like yawning any further. Listening to this, the king also understood the problem and said, "Okay, fine. No need of yawning right now, but you have to yawn in front of me whenever you feel like doing that." This proves to the young prince that the king is a good man, and he never orders anything to his subjects which is unreasonable. Now, this is up to which we are going to read today. I have a very hidden task again for you. Task number 1, which I have already given it to you, to write about your own imaginative story if you visit any of the heavenly body and stay there. And the second one is that I am going to give you several words which are hidden within the text provided to you. You have to read the text very, very properly, find out those words and make sentences out of them. Keep a reading habit proper. Read the chapter given to you till the marking portions and read loudly so that your reading habit also gets clear. And keep reading and search the words, make the sentences out of them. Thank you.